Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Our Quarter, the only podcast
where Sean is now in the square.
Hello, guys.
I'm the captain now. I'm sorry I cut you off.
Yeah, well, I was going to say the only podcast addicted to skooma, but yeah, yours was a better announcement.
That was a wild statement just now. What?
No, I need you to start explaining. I'm not, so that means
You didn't do it?
no.
So our sponsor today was skooma.
I literally left for not even a full part of the beginning of the episode, and this is what we have. What the fuck?
So when we're talking about addiction, I wanted to, Aaron. I just want to let you know we're here for you. Like it's gonna be okay.
Oh, I thought this was going about my poker.
Well, it's not
I'm so glad.
I want to let you know, skooma addiction is a serious subject. It's not a want, it's a need.
Pause.
I think you're having fun over there with the square.
I really fucking am. But
Isn't it cool?
Like this square is lit.
Just
It's
make sure
everything.
you're unmuted.
I am. This
Okay.
square is amazing. I love
Yeah,
this
you just
square.
get to
It's
pop
great.
in, pop
You
out.
do look good in the square. I'm not going to lie. Like,
I'm gonna start adding my nose effect.
You look
in.
like you're our sports announcer.
The red one really had him in the fifth.
I'm going to sit there and be like, live on the scene. That's going to be your cue from now on. Live on our scene.
Just randomly. Whoop.
Oh no, I wanted to kind of bring in a subject that we haven't talked about. Well, we do talk about it because I force it in every time, but wargaming, specifically Warhammer 40K.
Specifically Warhammer 40K. Okay, so,
Please list all you know of 40K.
all right, first of all, I do know that it takes place in the year
Oh
of
shit,
our
you're actually
Lord
gonna
and
do it. I was
Savior.
joking. Oh wait, what year?
The year of our Lord and Savior. 40,000.
You're
That would suck.
you're only kind of right.
That was like 25% right.
Okay, so
So you get
as of
credit-
right now, we're in
you
the
don't get
42nd
credit for
millennium.
trying.
No.
This isn't remedial math, bro. You have to get 100% or nothing.
He said, "What kind? How
You're-
long
you're-
was the bus that you drove?"
You're one question in, and you're already incorrect.
You're 0 for 0 right now.
What you literally asked us was, "Hey, bro, I can at least open my milk." It's like that's not a big bar, dog.
Do you know what corpse starch is?
Corpse starch?
Yes,
It's like cornstarch, but with dead bodies.
No.
you actually got it right.
Did I really?
Yes,
I
you
just
got it
swung
right.
on that one. That was amazing.
That's fucking phenomenal. That's why he's our guy in the box.
No, but okay. So, just 40K in general. Do you know more of the lore or like the tabletop?
It's man, it's a mixture of both. I don't know too
Like out of
much.
100, give us like a percentage of each.
Okay, so I know more about the tabletop versus I do about the lore. And so for the fucking percentage, I'd be like, lore wise, I know maybe about fucking 10%. I did start a YouTube video, I did start watching a YouTube video where they went through the entire lore of 40K, and I watched about an hour of it, right?
So you don't know.
I don't know
10%.
jack shit.
No.
And there was nothing that fucking stuck
like,
either.
oh,
I
cool.
was sitting there for an hour, all right, when does the lore part start?
Do you know what the Great Crusade is?
You know what? I can really
That's a
just
no.
I could just
It's
do
okay.
and the problem is I'm using context clues to fill in the bullshit. It was
No,
a
you're doing-
crusade and it was great.
You're pretty much there, yeah.
There was a big crusade, right? And then all of a sudden everyone's like, "This is great, my
What?
guy."
Okay, all
We
right.
should have another.
What races do you know? Like that? Not like you know in-depth lore, but can you name any of the races that are in the
Yeah,
game?
yeah. So I do know there's the Imperium of Man.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want the races or do you want the factions?
Just whichever. We'll see.
Okay.
I just want to say he did say races 4 times.
I know
but
he said
whatever.
races, but I know that there's
He is right. I just wanted to see what he knew. I was trying to throw a very general thing.
So there's the Imperium of Man, which kind of covers all of their cores. There's a ton of. There's orcs. There is, fuck. What are they called? They're called Tau. There's chaos, which is fucking chaos.
Yeah, it's
demons
its own.
and-
Yeah,
yeah.
it's its own thing.
There's also the Eldar, Dark Eldar,
Fuck those guys.
and
I have a burning hatred for the elves.
man, what was the fucking? There's one. I know their fucking name. It's not coming to me, and it's the fucking biomass eating bastards,
Tyranids.
Tyranids, and fuck. They're the fucking robots, the skeletons, and
Necrons.
Necrons. Thank you so fucking much.
Hey, do you even play this game?
Just out of like fucking not
No,
religiously.
no, he's
yeah.
learning. He's learning.
Like, I was
We're getting
correcting you in my head. I was like, Necrons, Tyranids, where are you at,
Well,
dude? Where
the
are
fucking-
you at?
I don't. So I've never really subscribed to 40K. Not in the fact that like I love it to death. I do love some of the settings that they have because I've read up on some of their settings, but I don't know like.
I understand. Okay, to be fair, both of you know as much 40K lore as I've yelled at you.
That's facts.
That's fair. That's like. That's
The way
okay.
you put it, though, however much I've yelled at you.
Like,
Because I'm mad about something.
because like you remember whiles and whiles ago. It was like when I first kind of met Sean. Actually, I was starting to play Warhammer.
Yep.
And I was putting together what stopped me was the expensiveness of it because I was like, fuck, that's expensive. And I just got to get a new book.
It's doubled since then.
And I was so fucking dude, I was so
That was
pissed. I
7th
started
edition. We're on
building-
11th edition now.
I started building salamanders, right?
Yep.
And I was painting them and I was having fun. And I was like, man, this fucking sucks because we played an actual game where like we went through and built them based off the points. And then like the moment that we started, I was like, man, we've been at this for like 4 hours and we haven't even gotten into the phases.
Well, that's more so because I was new to it as well. So I was learning on the fly. And it's really hard to learn and teach. But, okay, your salamanders were not the issue. You actually painted them very well. Are they your favorite Space Marines that you know of?
No, I love the just from the lore that you told me, I love the
He doesn't remember.
ultra racist Black Templars.
Oh, because if you're
I
going to
wanted to
stop at
put it-
ultra racist, I was going to have to ask you to be more specific.
Yeah. Nope, ultra racist Black Templars. Like fuck everything Black Templars.
Are they the
Yeah.
ones that you got mad about with the Jews that were on the fucking podcast with Mike? That you made him seem like an anti-Semite?
I think that was Warframe.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that was Warframe.
That was
Oh, that's
Warframe.
fine.
That was
Wrong
different.
game.
War something.
Everything's
Warhammer,
about war.
Warframe.
Everything in me is mad at you right now.
Everything.
Yeah, that was the Corpus. That was
Yeah,
the
yeah, that was Warframe. I know where you were going, but I understood, but it was wrong.
So let me ask you this:
That's
who
right.
are the Jews in 40K?
Who
No
are the
one,
Jews in
because
40?
no one pays attention.
Why are we
because
doing
We
this?
are all not racist. Aaron,
I never said I wasn't. Just
we know you didn't say you weren't. We're hoping that you say that you're not.
Correct.
Aaron.
The
Okay,
thoughts of
fine.
Aaron does not align with the Our Quarter
I'm not-
podcast.
I have no.
Why
you didn't
is
finish it. Why don't you finish it? Finish that shit.
I have no biases towards people based on anything of their.
I don't
racial-
believe a word you're
You
saying
still
right
didn't
now.
finish
You
it.
still
You
did.
still didn't finish it. What the fuck?
I had their sexual nature, their creed, their political standpoints,
Avoiding the Jew part. All right,
Their
that's
race.
fine, dude. That's all good.
their country of origins.
Really?
Anyway,
You're literally beating
Damn,
every
dude.
other bush but it.
so the Black Templars,
So
you
the
really
Black
do seem to like
Templars.
them. You do, yeah. You fit right in over there, I guess. What?
I can feel him staring.
I know. I can see the square right now.
Yeah, I
The
was like-
square of judgment.
I was looking at you and I can feel him. I don't have to look at the screen.
That's always been the square of
He's-
judgment.
You know what? This is one of those looks where I know I'm getting a talking to as soon as we get off the air. I'm getting
You're about to get a talking to on the air.
This is gonna be one of those like fucking things where he starts holding up like red and yellow cards. He's like, "You're fucking out."
You literally just out racismed the Imperium of Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Outrageous.
That's
And
right.
they hate
Racism.
everybody. That's not them. And themselves.
You're going to get a quick one-on-one Teams meeting.
They're
in a
gonna-
minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get you over here with this.
Fucking, that's wild. Who's our HR, by the way?
Bro, we don't have an HR.
Technically me.
That's sad. If you're HR, we're fucked.
Oh my god. Oh lord.
Yes. But anyway, 40K and only 40K. Black Templars. What do you like about them?
I think you're really
You
gonna
know
have
what?
to dig that into Aaron. I don't think he gets it. I think you're gonna, like,
Actually, to me, what I read about like some of their lore is that they have a very like they're very strict, like religiously strict.
Yes.
And that kind of resonates because that's the kind of household that I kind of grew up in, was like religiously strict. And so to me, I can see how that turned people to that dark side of like very hard zealotry.
But
And-
it's they are 40K is already at, turned up to 11. They're 40K Imperium at 11.
Yeah, and to me that's like I do like understand that aspect of it, because like anybody can be that level of 11. You know what I mean? Like it's but to me it stood out because of the fact that like it's a game that mimics like actual fascism. Like that's the whole point of it. Like their
It's
whole
supposed to be a
Imperium of Man
satire
is
of like
satire of
they
fascism.
just they just took it and just ran with it. Like
And
they're
they stood out because of the fact that they seemed like the perfect point to get that across, was like that ferventry.
it's like, fine, you want the just pure hatred here.
Yeah.
You have these guys. They will kill even their own.
Like, and what I liked about the salamanders was strictly the fire. Like I love the fire theme to it. Like they were green. Green was one of my favorite colors. And they were just like, I could make them green. Yeah, I have to paint a little bit of orange on them, which less of a favorite color. But it wasn't really like the fact that they loved humanity or anything like that. I just like the fire thing to it.
Vulcan immolated an Eldar child.
I do kind of like that. They are kind of... like from so like
That's why I love when everyone's like, "Oh yeah, they're like the nice ones." I'm like, "Yeah, but 40K nice. It's not
Yeah.
like what you're thinking of as nice.
it's
Yeah.
not like they made
40K
peace back.
nice is like,
You're an asshole."
it's like beyond slavery mean.
Yeah.
That's like 40K nice.
Beyond slavery is wild. You're out of pocket for that one. I need you to tone it down.
Bro, it's so bad. Like living structure, the only living structure is death or death quicker.
No. They have agri worlds.
They don't last long, dude. They don't-
No, they do, because everyone fights over them because they want to make sure that they can feed everybody.
That sounds like a sad version of Russia.
Damn.
So- All right, so we had Black Templar, Salamanders. If you had to choose one, you would choose Black Templars. Like if you
Yeah.
had to have as a faction.
Yeah, I would love to play Black Templars. The other one that I really wanted to get into, and this is gonna be outstandingly fucking terrible, but I did want to do Chaos, but I wanted to do like Nurgle Chaos.
Okay.
Like those two seemed like the kind of like Nurgle, from my understanding, he thinks that he's actually helping people.
No, he doesn't care. He's the bringer of plague, and like it's almost like they think they're okay because he makes all his followers like depressed, so they don't care that they're rotting. They don't care with like their gifts. They're just like they see all as just entropy.
Yeah.
And it's just a winding down, so they're just fine with it. He loves his followers, but in a really twisted way,
Okay.
like
yeah,
grandfather Nurgle. Yeah,
Yeah, that kind of makes sense too. That's kind of with the whole religious thing as well.
Yeah.
So that follows kind of in line, but like I always thought it kind of stood out because like at first when like I was first kind of introduced to it, like with Chaos, everybody was like Corn because like blood for the blood god. Like everybody's like he's the violent one. It just that's all he wants is violence, and I was like that's cool. Um, I was never really enthralled with Zinch. And as for
Zinch is interesting because it's like trickery, conniving,
yeah,
magic. It's I would say it's a hard one to grasp because it's like if you don't wield magic, like why would you ever worship it? But it's he's the Lord of Change. So if you ever want like life to be better, you're technically kind of worshiping him.
hmm. Now the other question that I had, who's the weird one that has all like the fucking dildos and sex slaves?
The weird chaos god.
Yeah,
Okay, what you're talking about is Slanesh.
Slanesh.
They
Oh,
used to just be that, but now they're more. It's like excess in everything. So
ah,
like, if you let's say you really enjoy food,
okay.
well, eventually, as you eat a lot of the same things, it becomes duller and duller, and you need more spice of life, kind of thing.
Mhm.
So where she who thirsts, that's Slanesh. And we'll talk about that too. She will like kind of manipulate it to where it's like, yeah, that stew is great, but what if you had added people?
I was just gonna go
Like,
with that.
yeah,
This stew is great, but it could use more person.
yeah,
Like,
literally, like but it's just excess in everything. If
That long pig.
yes,
the
or
long pig. I thought you forgot that line.
or if you do Fallout the iguana bits, there's no iguana.
Oh.
But yeah,
um, there was one. Everybody hates this army, and I never really understood why, but I always wanted to find out more about Tau. I like what
Okay,
did it do for
Tau-
everyone to fucking hate them?
it's because it's because of weebs. They didn't do anything. Tau are fine. They have an actually interesting lore. It's weebs.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, it's fucking weebs.
That's their whole like they don't. Huh.
No, but that's the thing. The memes are the problem, not the actual faction. The faction is cool. It's basically like space Japan. That's why there's weebs.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but like the lore is interesting. Like they all might be. Do you know what the ethereals are?
No.
Okay, they're their like ruling caste, and it's kind of hinted that they are manipulating them, like not telepathically, but like pheromone wise. So they don't have all the other Tau don't have below them don't have a choice but to serve them and follow what they say. Except for the not the Stormcast Eternals. That's Warhammer Fantasy. What's his name? He's a Firecast. I can't. He okay. He leads a rebellion because his ethereals die. They're in like their own little
That's not
crusade.
good.
So they get. I believe it's Khorne. They're fighting Khornate berserkers. They're basically space marines and like demons and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're fighting them. Well, they die, so that link to like control is broken. And this guy he's basically like a general. He's in like a mech, and he starts realizing that they've been lied to because they were never told about chaos. They weren't told about a lot of things. And he's like, "Oh, I want nothing to do with the regular Tau. I'm gonna go take all my forces, and we're gonna go make our own worlds." Yeah. But they have mechs. They're very technologically advanced. Like they have AI, where AI is kind of outlawed everywhere else.
Oh.
They have little helper robots.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I can see why like people would like them.
yeah. It's like they're taking from a more sci-fi game and we're added in. So they have very advanced technology. Their society is pretty advanced in certain ways, but like the hatred for them is not actually in game.
It's out game. Okay.
Yeah, well, there is hatred for them because it's actually kind of a joke because the Imperium could kill them all in like a week. They think they're so amazing. The Imperium, like every other faction, could destroy them quite easily. They're so insignificant. They leave them alone. Like they don't want to expend the resources to destroy them. That's why the Imperium lets them live, not because of anything else.
Huh.
And they don't even, and they're so up their own ass about the greater good and like how great they are. They don't even realize that they only exist because the Imperium lets them.
That's fucking funny.
So literally, they're like, "Yeah, we're great," and then the Imperium's just like, "Yeah."
Exterminatus.
Literally, like they could do it quite easily, but they won't do that because out of game, GW would lose a faction, and they're not going to do that.
That does put a conundrum on people. But on the other hand, though, you lose a lot of the weebs.
And that's might be worth it. Yo, man in the square.
Yes,
Do you think it's worth it? You losing a lot of weebs?
losing weebs is always worth it.
Yeah. All right.
That's true.
I guess it just really depends.
I like them. I think they're a cool addition because you get to see a smaller, faction, but you get to see like a smaller alien race. They're not super numerous, and how they survive in this galaxy.
Do you mean like a smaller demographic? Is that what you're trying to say? Like a smaller
Like
demographic of alien?
Maybe like a
subculture?
minority.
Yeah, Aaron.
Stop. Just because you barely wash the ink off your arm doesn't mean everybody else has condemned themselves to the gallows, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just saying.
Jesus, my dude.
Whoa, you can't. Never mind. No, we're not.
You can't Jesus my dude after an entire episode of being anti-Jew.
That's
You
not.
can't
That's
Jesus
not
my
true
dude.
either. I could do all of those things.
That's fucking wild. Anyway.
What he meant to say was the thoughts of Aaron do not reflect on our
At
corner.
all, bro.
Why do I have to say this every podcast I'm in?
Like,
But they surely do.
like, okay, I talked about torturing kids on Torrent Reels. That is completely different than anti-Jew. I didn't hate a whole subculture of people. I just hated children. That was it.
All of you are horrible.
That's true.
I think I'm at
You're
least.
the real monster is racism.
I think I'm at least 6 million better of a person than Aaron is. I'm just saying.
6 million.
I'm just saying. I just think that's where I'm at. I'm winning this fight by 6 million.
I'm a whole reparations better than you.
I am not getting into this. You guys have fun.
I'm a lot of lampshades better than fucking Aaron. For sure, dog. For sure.
That's fucking insane.
No, it isn't based on all the other shit you just said.
You're like, that actually kind of tracks. That's right.
I
know
don't
what,
think
maybe-
you realize what you just said.
He doesn't.
When I'm the moral arbiter right now, that's not good.
Why can't you say conscience? Why did you have to say moral arbiter?
It makes him sound
I
like
was-
on a better stance.
Actually, I was thinking about Halo. Sorry.
Moral arbiter.
Just the arbiter part.
It's wild. You were thinking about Halo and you used it correctly.
I done did it.
Oh my god. That's one thing that I was thinking of too. Is like, because we watched I've watched Level Up. I've played Space Marine 2. We've also watched some of the Warhammer lore videos that you've showed us.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of my favorite things is, and I know we're gonna get into this later, but I do like the orcs.
Yes.
I think in a world of fucking seriousness, they are just the goofiest fucking thing, and I kind of dig it.
Yes, but they're goofy in their own way because if you're not an orc, it's fucking horrifying.
You guys should do an episode of orcs.
We are.
Oh, you
We
guys
are.
are? Yeah,
Yes.
dude, that's fucking dope.
Yes, we are
You
doing
guys
an
have-
episode of Orcs.
You guys have like a weird fascination with it, and they're fucking hilarious, dude.
Green
like,
is best.
even as a person who went against orcs with Tyler, like, dude, they're fucking
Orcs are fun.
hilarious. You're just like, fuck it, I guess we're gonna go all of it. It's gonna blow up everything. Who cares?
Yeah, I think from the tabletop perspective, what I know is that like they have an ability that like backfires and blows themselves up. And that to me is like that Russian roulette of like fun. It's like you know what you're doing before
I
you get
think
into
I know
it.
what you're talking about, and no, they don't anymore.
They don't?
And that's where we're gonna get into that because there's what they did to 40K rules wise, tabletop wise. I hate. They had narrative play, which they do still have. It's Crusade, but so much of the regular rules are competitive rules. I literally, when I've played games, I make homebrew rules not because I think I know better, because I just want a narrative play. I want the faction to be the faction, not just, oh, I can't take that guy because this guy's slightly better, so I have to take him in my list. What if I just want a bunch of fucking orcs to just run across the field and blow stuff up? That's fun.
Would you say what they did to Warhammer was equivalent to what the Romans did to Jesus? Or is that too bold?
Aaron, would you like to answer this one?
I'm saying if we're following the trend of the like,
Yeah, this is a
mean
really
that
dark
Jesus-
episode.
that's like the main Jew that died. That was like on that
the
cross,
main
dog.
Jew. He was our main Jew, my guy.
That was chief Jew. You know what I mean? Like main.
After
one
that,
right
there weren't a lot of good Jews around, you know.
And he was the only one that did like ab workouts, bro. Like everybody else was like
He
a
was-
critical heart disease.
They killed their one carpenter.
The one that was it, bro. Like, see, that's
there was
the
a meme
difference.
that I saw
You
about
name me
that
one
too. Like,
carpenter in history.
That's
Besides
the difference.
him.
See, he was the carpenter of the Jews, and they killed him. And then the Amish people were like, "Yeah, we're not doing that to our guy. We got farms and shit. All right, we're not using these fucking tractors and shit."
they were
Both
like, we
of you
have
are
just
horrible.
the right amount of technology, right?
No, but seriously, like in all seriousness, though, like they really did butcher like 40K because you have to do like
How-
a shit ton of homebrew rules.
How
Like,
many times
I
have
don't
we
even
played?
know- I don't
We're
even know that
literally.
deep.
I was like, yeah, we're not doing that rule.
Yeah, because it's like pointless. Because then like we both look it up and we're like, what was the point of this? Like this is stupid.
It's a rule. It's not a narrative rule. It's not a fun.
I feel
Have
like-
your competitive rules. Have it at the tournaments. That's fine. Post them.
But
That's
I feel like
great.
they put
But
it with regular play because it's like a filler rule. It's like filler for them. Like they don't know what to do with that.
I don't think it's filler. I
No?
think they're so hell bent on selling all of this to whales and people in the competitive scene that they forgot where they came from.
Is it so? Let me ask you this on your opinion. Is it the same as like the rules for like Dungeons and Dragons, where they have so many arbitrary rules that are in there that you could cut fucking half of them and still have a good like fucking time?
Yes.
It's that bad?
Aaron,
I'm gonna
when
be
me-
honest with you guys. I think on both games, it's more than half. I think you could probably get
I-
away with like at
I
least
disagree.
60 to 70%.
I disagree, and I'll
Okay.
tell you why. When like last time me and Sean played 40K, we both played Space Marine factions, and some of you out there might hate it. I don't do morale phases.
Yeah,
So why would Space Marines run?
yeah.
They
that
shall
doesn't
know
make
no
sense.
fear. If we're playing a more narrative game, why would they run? They would do tactical retreats. And yeah, you could make the rules say whatever you needed to say, but
Yeah.
why they wouldn't do that? That's not their faction.
Yeah,
that's not
morale
what they would
run,
do.
Like
Like the-
morale phase is very sketchy and very dicey with that
it
shit.
but it depends on the faction you're playing. Some they need to balance it out where some have it and some don't. Or if everyone has it, maybe you have a faction, and I think they have kind of done this more with like Space Marines now, where their leadership points like on the actual game is higher, so they basically don't have to do the morale phase anymore. So they kind of fixed it, but it's like a band-aid
Yeah,
instead
it's
of
like
actually
Band-Aid on
like trying to
cancer.
balance things.
It's like Band-Aid on cancer. Pardon my French.
Hate on cancer. It's make
okay,
a wish.
okay,
'Cause-
Batman. But yeah, Are you okay?
I don't know why. It's been a while since I've actually like it's been a long time since I've seen you guys on person. So like I'm not I have to reintegrate into like
It's
the
been a
Midget
while since I've
Madness.
seen you on person too.
On
I've
person.
seen- on person.
He doesn't. He interacts at all. He only like knows on and off.
It's like,
That's
Aaron,
it.
why do you keep hugging me? I just want to hang out with you.
It's okay, bro.
It won't hurt. But yeah, no. So, do you have any other questions you kind of want to talk about?
You know what? I noticed this like just kind of off of like the fucking TikToks and kind of shit that I see about Warhammer.
That's a great start.
Okay.
Right.
TikToks. You're
A
already-
lot of people are bitching about how like a lot of the toxic players there are in fucking like Warhammer. And like I'm talking like where they're like I guess they're like if you're not playing like to the point where like they have like people who bully other people who play different factions.
Yeah,
in
they can
Space
go
Marines.
fuck themselves.
Yeah, bullying.
That's
in
my
games is
statement.
so bad. It's like it's like you play a tabletop game. Aren't you getting bullied enough?
It's like,
why are
look,
you bullying someone
Jeez,
else?
damn! Sean's
Like-
like, Sean's like, hey man, don't you get enough
I wish
at
they
home? Why do
cared
you have
as
to bring
much.
it to work?
Yeah, dude. It's like
I wish those guys cared as much about having a shower as they do, like the faction they play.
Damn.
Like,
and that's coming from
bad.
Tyler, bro. That's coming from Tyler, my guy. You know what I mean? Like you should give a shit more about the fact that you're harassing another person like you were harassed. Like literally just
Dude.
because she said no, you have to take it out on this little immunocompromised kid that plays Warhammer. Like what a
he's
dick.
having fun. That is one of my biggest pet peeves is
Yeah.
when you have players, and Aaron, you can talk about this in the D&D side, when kids come into play and the dude just fucking stomps them, and that's not fun. Like, wow, way to go, asshole. I hope you feel good about that.
And let me tell you, like, as an outsider coming into the fandoms, like not just tabletop, but like I've had my own fandoms. I have Star Wars. I have other
Nerd.
basic nerd fandoms that I do.
Nerd.
But even with that, like talking to some people like at comic book like shops or even conventions or card shops and everything like that, when you go and you ask them, hey, where's the Warhammer stuff, or where's the D&D stuff, where's the Kill Team stuff and everything like that, they look at me specifically very weirdly. They're like, oh, you don't fit this demographic. It's like, what the fuck do you care? Just tell me where the fuck it is so I can
It's
go
the
buy my
hat.
shit.
Yeah.
Like
I-
it's the
I-
hat.
my honest opinion is
It
that
makes it look like you go outside.
It makes me look athletic and physical, and it's not. It's just the hat.
they're over there. They're all like, he's got a Nike hat on. This is a trap. It's like it's not that deep.
I bet you could do like 10 push-ups. 4.5 tops, bro. I'm at the same level as y'all.
I
Like,
think-
4.5.
to be fair, I look like I play 40K.
Yeah, you do.
Like,
Yeah.
I look like every guy I've ever met that played 40K. Am I wrong,
No.
Aaron?
You're not wrong.
Like,
You're
you
not
look
wrong. I
like
think
every
there's-
guy that plays D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like I got the neck beard and everything that I'm trying to lose.
I look like the guy that sells you guys drugs.
No, you look
So-
like you look.
I mean, he's
You
not
look like the
wrong.
guy. No, you look like the guy that sells our friends that don't really want to be there drugs.
You look like you show up to our house because you were in a fight with your wife. Like that. You look like you only come out with us because you thought you said we were going to the bar and we weren't.
I thought you guys said tavern and meant a real place, and ended up on tabletop.
And you were like, oh,
oh, all right.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Yeah. You look like you're an Uber driver.
An Uber driver. Hey, I'm not Middle Eastern.
Why'd you have to take it there?
What do you mean?
That was horrible.
What do you think them bracelets are for, bro? Like
he almost
you
knocked
know?
down. If you guys haven't seen off camera, he almost knocked down his virtual poker.
He really did.
And that would have really upset him.
Dude,
You wouldn't
I
have
heard
seen him
that
the rest
through
of the
the chair.
episode.
Although I do gotta say, me playing virtual poker while we're doing the podcast is
Porker?
hella Middle Easterny.
I'm not gonna
Dude,
lie.
we need to put like a little
he-
like
If
like
he
ticker
answered his
tape
phone
thing
right now and was all,
for, like, addiction
I'd be like, no,
hotline.
Sean, you're gone.
You guys are so stupid.
Like he's the reason why we can't fly anywhere. You know that, right?
yeah.
I've only gotten searched 3 times. Literally only 3 times.
We've only
and
been
I'm
at
always
we've only been
surprised.
to the airport 3 times.
We've
The
only-
sad part
You're
is
batting a fucking
you-
100.
The sad part is you don't actually know if Aaron was talking about you. You just assumed.
Damn. Yeah, you're right. I did. He never used any nouns. I
No,
just
he
never
never
didn't
assumed.
He
at
never
all. He
said
could
it,
have been
like-
talking about me, and I just agreed. But
Nope.
Like you fucking Jesus, dude.
Metaphorically planted the bomb on myself.
You know what else though is that like as we talk about like kind of toxic players, I've seen some shit about like fucking like mean like Magic players and Yu-Gi-Oh players, like the trading card game players.
yeah, they're assholes.
I've seen them be like absolute horrible fucking human beings, and it's
Dude,
wild.
He's right there.
Yeah, bro, I'm right here, dog. Like,
The problem is
I
Problem
beat
is
you
that
in
they
Magic 4
fucking-
times, and all of a
I
sudden
like how
I'm the
Aaron
enemy.
didn't go. No, he doesn't do that.
Right.
He didn't hesitate. He just kept talking.
outside of gaming, Sean's a great human being. Inside of gaming, it's fucking hard, my guy.
It's
sometimes
fucking hard.
I'm like, man, I gotta remember that this isn't him in the outside world. When we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, it takes everything in me not to jump across the table at you.
Bro, when we play Yu-Gi-Oh, the trench coat comes on. Like, the fucking... Like,
It's wild.
I
You
don't know,
literally when you play Yu-Gi-Oh, you get to the My Lady state. Like it's wild. I've never seen there's nothing else that gets you there.
No.
Nothing else in the world. You don't do it for fucking poker, you don't do it for bowling, you don't do it like for cars. Nothing else. Like you could be watching fucking movies for the Torn Reels podcast.
Yeah.
Still nothing. All of a sudden, like someone starts shuffling a deck and your fucking kimono comes on. It's wild. I just look and I'm like, when the fuck did he change? It's like watching He-Man turn into He-Man. It's like he's just all of a sudden, I have the power, and he's fucking there.
All of a sudden, the deck comes out, and you're like, where did you have
It's
that?
like-
I'm always strapped, bro.
There's
I'm always
a
strapped.
scene in GX where the dude like rips off his shirt and he's got like deck boxes all like a fucking bandolier. That's Sean. I swear to God, like you think that it's like you think that he's like wearing one of those like weighted or bulletproof vests. Those are deck boxes, dude.
I'm
He's-
like that guy from
That's-
Hercules. I'm sorry, like, want to buy a sundial? Just
No,
all
no.
decks.
That's what I don't understand. You love it so much. Why don't you play Magic? You're that guy.
I tried playing Magic.
You would love Friday Night Magic.
I literally tried playing Magic. This is what happened. You spent $300 on a deck to beat Aaron. You beat Aaron. I beat you, and then I beat Aaron for like 48 hours straight. And then no one ever wanted to play Magic again, and I don't know why.
That is not true.
That is
I wanted to
exactly
play
how it
Magic
happened. So-
again, just not with you.
So
Just not with you.
so here's the story. At the time, I played a library drain mono blue deck,
Yeah,
and Tyler, who had
I was the library.
Damn.
Tyler did not like that because it was really hard for him.
I played a black and red deck.
He played a black and red deck, and yours was very you didn't have an aggro deck, the ones that like just swarm.
Yeah, no,
You
it
had
was
a-
it was like you get the monsters on the field and then you power them up.
Right. So you had a good, and your strategy was really good. If you got your monsters onto the field, you would have fucking tanked
But
me.
the second you don't,
I had
it
a
gets
very
really
aggro,
really bad.
like fucking
Really-
library deck. I was pulling out like they only cost like 1-2 mana, and I'd be like, I can tap, and then all of a sudden, your fucking guy goes.
I think the entire time, in the multiple times we played, because of me trying to beat him, I think he could see that every time he would lay down a card, I want to swing at him, like in
And-
real life.
And
Like,
what did
so-
I ended up playing what? It was more of it was a red and black deck, but it was
Yeah, you played my red and black aggro deck, which
Yeah.
which I gave to you because I was like, oh, it suits you, right? Which
Yours
I
was more
didn't-
zombies.
yeah,
yeah,
it was more zombies. than
His
it
was
anything else.
zombies and minotaurs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
I just wiped the floor with y'all. Just-
and so the fun part is that I watched Sean kind of like learn how to play. He'd fucking swarm the field, and then he'd get the strongest monsters out from that fucking swarm. And I was like, that makes sense. Like he's actually doing it. I think what really irritated me was that like we were sitting there one day and we were getting ready to start playing, and you come out, you had a fucking box. No, was it one? No, it was 3 boxes
yeah.
of fucking Magic cards, like just like still in their packs. You look like you were about to scalp little kids with Pokemon cards. Like you had the fucking fire in your eye, like this was gonna be our day. And you sat there, and I remember all night I could just hear you ripping open another pack, and I was like, and me and Sean were fucking joking. I was like, he's never gonna get a deck that's gonna beat this mono blue. I was like, he's gonna get one, and I'm gonna fucking tap him. He built an entire Eldrazi deck just out of it, just for the love of the game. And then he sat there, and the first time he won, I was like, wow, he won. And then for the next 3 games, he won. And then I was like, okay. And then I started playing green, and you were still playing red and black. And fucking all of a sudden, his red and black beat your Eldrazi, and you were fucking pissed again. And
you'd be too, if
bro.
you just
You were furious. The whole night we heard you opening cards, and you were like, "All right, Sean, let's play." And I played with the fucking.
It's because I built that thing to beat Aaron, not anything else. Just Aaron.
And then I sat there and I was like, "Oh, that's wild." And then all of a sudden, Sean goes, "Okay, Aaron, I guess it's your turn." And I was like, "Okay, Sean, I got you." And then Sean wiped the floor with me, and I was like, "Wait, fucking come again?"
Come again?
And I was like, well, hold on, run that fade back. And because after you beat Tyler, he got up and went to his room and shut the door. And I was like, he's going to come back out. I know he is. And he came out like 2 games later, like, okay, let's run the fade, right? Like maybe I just got a bad hand. And then sure as shit, like fucking like 15 minutes into the game, Sean has like fucking reduced him to 5 hit points. And Tyler's like, sure.
I don't think Magic's my game.
They were convinced that I had played before and just not said anything. And I was like, I swear to God.
On some level, I was hoping that you were cheating. I was hoping it. I was like, he's fucking cheating. I know he is. And that makes me feel better.
Then we switched to Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was like, all right, let's play Yu-Gi-Oh! And they were like,
I never played it.
You tried.
I did at the beginning, and then I don't like the whole paragraph card thing. I don't like that. So I was like, no, if it's not my Celtic Guardian, I don't want it. So
and I was over here like, I'll sacrifice these 3 monsters.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing no synchro summon. Yeah. No. None of that shit.
What got me was, and I could live with synchro summoning, right? Like it was kind of like, oh, that's a new
polymerization or nothing.
What bothered you, Aaron, was my dragons.
He had this fucking thing where he could just like fucking pull a dragon out of his deck just by being in his hand, and I was like, so what the fuck is the point of putting monsters on the field if you just can fucking use them from like looking at them? Be like, cool, I drew this fucking card. I guess I fucking win. That should be the fucking game then. Who can draw that card first? Like, why the fuck am I playing? And you want to know the part that really irritated me is that his friend, so our mutual friend Joe, who got us into game, he made a couple decks for us. He gave Sean this Blue Eyes deck, right? That's this annoying ass fucking deck. Okay, and I will tell it to you from the fucking top of any mountain. He can summon a card that can put you in defense position and then attack you and do the damage through to defense position,
double
but
piercing.
It does double. So it does double his attack, which is like 4,000. You only get like 8,000 fucking life points. So if you have a defense of 0, fuck you.
I am so glad I didn't play because I would spend my entire year's worth of salary just to buy one fucking card that negates dragons. That you can't play dragons, just to play Sean and watch him freak out.
I had one deck that was like, I had one deck that I liked because it was zombies. I had a lot of zombie decks that were really cool. That was my thing. I used the fucking zombies that were like, you had to always ritual summon them and you could banish shit. And they stacked their effects. So like every time, whatever like zombie card that you used, you got the effect of that zombie card. And that was cool. And it initially beat Sean's Blue Eyes deck. Right? Like it neutralized it.
Chaos Max and
he added Chaos Max. This fucking guy, Joe, okay? Love him because he's a funny dude. He fucking took Sean's deck. He's like, well, let me edit it for you, right? Because I wanted to see a good match. He edited Sean's deck to beat that one. And then I was like, okay, well, we'll run the fade, right? Fucking Sean ran that fade like it was his, like he's been at the Clippers for years, okay? He fucking like smoked this fucking deck, right? And I was like, all right, not a fucking bad one. So this dude Joe built me a curse deck that's supposed to be like Mirror Force that shoots all of his shit. But guess what the Chaos Max does? Ignores every fucking effect that any of your monsters or magic cards does.
I would light that card on fire in front of him.
I want to let you know, also, Sean.
I have 4 in that deck.
He has 4.
Hey, Sean. Do you remember the time when we played Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, wait, that's right. No.
Now, here's the thing, right? One of my decks that I really liked was these like it's like these fucking like they were like yokai, they're like the Japanese ghosts and stuff like that. So they were zombies, but they look like samurais. I was like, that's cool. I was like, and I would use that, and that was fun for me to play, right? I would play against Mike. Maybe he'd win, maybe I'd win. Sean would play against me. He'd win in like 3 turns. And I knew which fucking cards he would have to use. I knew his strategy. I couldn't stop his strategy. I knew it. It's like someone who plays and knows basketball going against Kobe Bryant and being unable to stop Kobe from shooting 3 points. It was that fucking good. And I was so irritated. I was like, Sean, just play with a different deck, dude. Like, let's all have fun. Nope, fuck that, right? And I was like, all right, cool. Mike
He's
comes
not
up
there-
with this idea.
He's not there to have fun. He's there to take scalps.
I am. I want my fucking Nazi
My-
scalps.
Dude, I want to dip his fucking deck in water.
Dude, fuck that. You know that scene in like the anime where he throws Exodia into the water? That's what I
Yes.
wanted to do.
No,
I wanted to
no,
throw it
I
off
want the
his fucking
Kaiba
boat.
exaggerated.
Yeah.
Yeah, right in
His
front of
fucking
him.
shit was so annoying.
And lock
okay?
his fucking bank account.
and
Mike-
now this card will never be used against
Mike-
me.
Mike got this thing, right, where he's like, I can beat Sean's deck. And I was like, Mike, you really can't, dude. And he's like, nah. He's like, and he goes, the 2 of us can beat his deck. We'll tag team him. We'll both fight him. And I was like, Mike, I'm not going to do that because Sean's going to beat the both of us. And then after that, he's going to brag that he did a 2v1 and still won. And I told Mike this right before the match. And I was like, Mike, no, listen, you got to listen to me. This is his strategy. This is how he does it. And he's going to target me first. So it takes all of our hit points. And he goes, no, because the turns, right? In between each turn, I'm doing something, you're doing something. And I'm like, no, Mike, it's not going like where it's my turn, then his turn, then your turn. And then it starts over my turn, his turn, your turn. It's going my turn, his turn, your turn, his turn, my turn, his turn, his. So Sean's getting 2 turns. And I was like, he only needs 3 of those 4 turns. And he goes, no, watch this, right? And then in those 4 fucking turns, he did exactly what I said he was going to do. And I looked at Mike. I didn't look at the card he was laying down or the card in his hand. I said the name of the card. Sean flipped it around. And I said, now he's going to pull out this card. And Sean plays that card. And then and I go, that allows him to pull this card. And Sean puts it down. And I go, now his card puts my card in defense position. And I turn my card to defense position. I'm looking at you exactly how I'm doing it. Like that, right? And Mike's looking at me and I go, his card attacks my card. Double piercing, 8,000. We both lost all of our life points. And Sean goes, 2v1. And I was like, Mike, I told you this was going to happen.
Everything you just said sounds massively fucking annoying.
So basically, though, I did have my first Seto Kaiba line in that duel. So I was really happy because it was my turn. Well, it was their turn, my turn, their turn, my turn, their turn, my turn. Aaron went. I brought out pretty much Chaos Masks and everything. I brought like 4 dragons out, like the strongest that they've ever been. Double piercing damage. Can't be affected by spells, by traps, by fucking effects, and they can't be targeted, like specifically. So, you look annoyed with me already, Tyler.
I would fucking put your goddamn skull in the table.
So
I'd be so mad.
There's
I would
no
just
card.
get
So
up.
keep in mind, Mirror Force doesn't work on this card. So even if he fucking attacked, Mirror Force wouldn't destroy it. Okay?
Mirror Force works, but I had a line of trap cards or like a line of magic cards to protect those dragons. So even if you gave me Mirror
Everything you're
Force,
saying is fucking annoying.
so even if you gave me Mirror Force and shot them all back at me, I could just discard
I
my
wanna
Do
magic.
you
let
still
you
have
know
that
It's
deck?
gone.
Because I'm gonna
Yeah,
burn it.
I do.
No.
It's my
He
favorite
does.
deck. But
I have all of my cards, and Mike has all of his cards. And I want to tell you something from the bottom of my
it
heart.
was literally Mike's last turn, bro. And I told him, draw your last pathetic card. And he was like,
Mike got so fucking. So Mike was like, how did we lose? And I was like, Mike, dude, I told you how we lost. I have zombie cards. All of the zombie cards have 0 fucking defense, Mike. I was like, they all have them. That I don't know what else you need to fucking hear about that. I told you this was the the actual bedrock of the loss.
Yeah.
Was this mechanism. I like this type of monster. I built these type of decks to have fun.
We're not on the same playing field as
because
this.
one of the blue eyes that I have doesn't allow you to go in attack position. It forces your cards into defense.
All of this, all I'm hearing is exactly what I was talking about with the competitive versus narrative play.
Mhm.
Aaron and Mike are playing narrative. Sean's playing fucking competitive, and
Right.
it doesn't. It kills it. It doesn't work out. You need two separate things.
Like,
works
and,
for me.
and here's the thing, right?
It works for me. I was having
It's
fun.
not just this deck.
He's laughing because I lit his cards on fire.
Yeah, it wasn't just this deck. He had 2 decks that I fucking despised. One of them was a deck called XYZ Material.
Oh, my XYZ deck?
He
That's
had-
an old deck. It's
He
not
had
that
a
good
deck
anymore.
where he could just fucking like fusion summon cards from out of his ass, dude. It was so fucking obnoxious.
And not just that, like if I need a sacrifice, I could use your monsters.
Mhm.
So like I could use your monsters as fusion material.
Yeah, I'd punch you.
And
I'd be so fucking
do
mad.
you want to know what annoys me about this, right? Hold on. Here's the most annoying part. He was like, one time I walked out, he was playing his Chaos Max deck against this XYZ deck. Like, to a point where he was like, what's the strategy against my own self? How can, like, this motherfucker was like the people who play chess by themselves. And I was like, I fucking can't stand you. Now, none of my fucking decks would work against him. Even my virus deck, which was like the only non-zombie deck, which would have impacted his whole deck, stopped him from summoning cards. That didn't work because it didn't. He would still be able to fucking. They wouldn't go to the graveyard.
Because it would affect directly the specific cards instead of a general. It affected the specific cards.
Right.
So he would try to infect the Chaos Max, but it doesn't work. He would try the Ultimate Dragon, but it doesn't work. He would try Felgran, doesn't work on Felgran. He tried it on every dragon
because
he could
they're
think
not
of, didn't
impacted
work.
by traps or by card effects.
Yeah, that directly.
Yeah, dude,
hit.
I'd burn your
the
fucking
thing
deck.
is that
Dude, I'd
the
burn your
fucking
fucking deck.
the effect of the card that like fusion summoned it, this fucking like crush card dragon, impacted the field, not the fucking deck. The crush card impacted the deck. So if you could do that, he wouldn't be able to do it. The problem is though, is that his first turn he was able to do it. So unless you flip the coin and you got that first turn, fuck you. Fuck you. It was already on the
I
field.
played those games. That's fucking annoying.
Now-
yeah.
Because
Even
if
Joe
you
didn't
don't
like
get it, you're just done.
What-
Just get up.
What ultimately turned me off to Yu-Gi-Oh,
Other than that,
well, because even then it was like, hey, we're all still playing, like we're all still friends, obviously. But like,
I don't
the
know. It
other-
was getting sketchy there for a minute with you guys. You guys were really
you're lucky.
upset with
You're
me.
lucky. It's like fucking 6 years later I got a gun because
Dude,
I would have
I-
shot you.
I literally didn't.
It would've
play
been a
in
flesh
any of
wound,
this,
but I would've.
and I don't regret any of it.
Bro, think about it this way. Joe spent so much time one time. He spent like a full turn, a full fucking turn, getting this strong ass monster out. Right, 8,000 life points.
His
fucking
1,000-eye dragon.
crazy, bro. He was gonna one turn kill me, right? And as soon as he did, I was like, "Oh, I have a quick effect trap. I can quick effect magic card. I can sacrifice one of your monsters and bring out my level 7 or my level 8 dragon." And he spent the whole time sacrificing and everything, getting everything perfect. And I just put it down, grabbed his card, threw it in the graveyard, and brought out my Chaos Max, and just shot him once, and he was done. I was like, "That was it."
Yeah,
That was
that's why he
fine.
doesn't
Everything
come
you
hang
just-
out anymore.
Yeah, everything you just explained does not sound fun at
And
all.
It was fun to me.
And now here's the fucking thing, right? What turned me off about the whole thing wasn't just like Sean's deck, right? It started to be where like when you would play even like the Yu-Gi-Oh apps, everybody had like a fucking 20-minute turn that I was waiting for them to fucking
Yeah.
finish.
Yes.
And I was like,
yeah, it's because they have effects.
I was like, you know what? That's really cool that you're chaining all of these effects. I was like, but let's fucking go already. Pick up the fucking pace. Like, you clearly know the monsters in your deck. You know their effects. Just fucking move on and let's fucking go. Like, I don't need to see every single fucking draw. I don't need to, like, just be like, okay, this is this, this is this, this is this, this is what this does, this is what this does.
Which
We're
brings
not-
it back to what Tyler was saying. That's on the competitive level. And while, don't get me wrong, I like being on the competitive level on certain aspects and stuff. If you notice, when me and Joe duel, we do Battle City tournament rules with the additional, like, XYZ, all that stuff. But the reason is because you have to nerf the way the game is. Otherwise, you have that where people have, like, 20-minute turns. Fucking a whole game where it's just, you're just sitting there and you're like, then what's the point of this? The Battle City tournament or the home rules or the homebrew rules that you have to add, subtract, whatever, those are the ones that make it more entertaining as players. And I think what Tyler was trying to say is when you have the competitiveness, you go on like that tangent, and you're no longer having
It's
fun.
it can be fun if both players are up to par with competitive rules.
Right.
If they can both adequately play their factions like that, that can be fun.
Yeah.
But if you have one guy that wants to play narrative and one guy that wants to play competitive, that's not fun anymore.
Yeah, you end up losing the fun in it. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, and honestly, I can't fucking stand like it's to the point where like even like the competitive players have become really toxic about it.
Yeah.
And like I've seen it like I've seen it firsthand too. And that's the part that really sucks. Like 40K players that have toxic, I've only seen it on like the internet, dude. I haven't seen it in person because
I
thankfully
never have.
most of the people that like I talk to that have played 40K, they're like grounded and down to earth. But like I can only imagine running into someone who would fucking be like, "Yo, I'm going to sit here and we're going to play Magic until I fucking win." And it's like, "Yo, like just it's not that tough." And like I think that really goes towards a lot of things that are popular cuz like I've seen Siege players do that shit too. Like Siege players, Call of Duty players, like anything that like really has that competitive edge, there is that fucking toxicness to it, but
And,
I just-
and it's fine if you all know what you're getting into. I think it's completely fine. If you're at a tournament, yeah, you should be competitive because they are. But if you're just playing a fucking at-home game, it's like cool
Right.
it a little bit.
dude, it's fucking it's just so fucking annoying too. Like I can't tell you how many times like I've had something where I've had a lot of fun doing it, and then all of a sudden I get the fuck like against people who are like, I do this for 24 hours. This is my main source of income, and you're like, how the fuck do you just like you play Xbox for your main source of income, dude? Like, at least I've touched fucking grass today. Like, you clearly haven't like.
Oh, they don't need to touch grass. A lot of those guys have Lamborghinis that they drive. I'm just saying.
That's
It's
that's fair,
but
fuck
they
'em all.
shouldn't. But they
I know what
kind
you
of my
mean.
point. The like, I have no problem with them being that way. They should just not be in open lobbies. That's not fair.
I think I think if they're gonna be in open lobbies, they shouldn't. They should have a different mentality.
Yeah, they
Like,
gotta calm. If they're gonna do that, they gotta calm the fuck down.
Yeah, because okay, this is the and I hate to be that way because I love my brother and I love my cousins and everything like that. When the Yu-Gi-Oh app was popping, they were trying to get me in. They were trying to like do all that stuff, right? So I got really into it on the app. I don't like it, the app. I just like playing regular, but they kept trying to get me into the app, right? I got on the app. I built my deck exactly like from the one I have in real life. I mopped Andy and I mopped my cousin Tony. And then after that, I kind of fell off the game. Every day they would harass me. Oh, bro, hey, let's get on, let's get on, let's get on, let's get on. And they were just like, I'm not gonna stop bothering you until we play and I win again. And it's like, I already played you guys. Why would I play you guys again? Like, when you're being on that competitive level, that's my response to them. It's like, I've already beaten you. Why would I beat you? Why would I try to beat you again? I've already done it. And it kind of made them feel like shit. And they would be like, oh, well, come on, we're all just trying to have fun. I was like, no, you're not. You want to beat me. That's different than having fun. If you want to have fun, that's fine. But you're not doing that. You're trying to beat me. And
Yeah. Like, and the thing is that you would ask us to fucking like, you would ask us to be like, yo, do you want a duel? I'd be like, sure, man. And like, I'd be like, fuck, dude. Like, sometimes you'd get that fucking lucky card where you're not drawing shit. Like, that was the benefit to like some of the app is that sometimes it took you a minute to like, it took you a few turns.
yeah,
And like, you'd be like, oh shit, we're getting closer. And then it was just realistically like, oh, they just gave you the cards that you needed this round. Like, and some of that was that, and some of it was like, okay, this was actual skill. But the fucking thing is that it was always like, oh shit, that's fun. Like, I never understand the fucking point of the toxic competitiveness. Like that
Yeah,
to me,
me
like
neither.
I don't give a fuck if you drive a Lamborghini, dude. Like you're clearly a horrible fucking human being.
yeah.
Like
And even most of those guys who actually are sponsored and stuff, like they won't. They're like the jujitsu guys or the boxing guys that they'll compete and everything, but then in a real thing, they're like, hey, like let's just walk around the map, bro. Like let's just chill. Most of them are chill. It's
Yeah.
just that niche group of douchebags.
It's being on versus like, hey, like I'm here to compete with you
right,
Right.
versus it's all the time.
right, exactly.
and like, dude, I've seen it before. the ones that get me is like the local card shop guys. Those are the ones that I'm like, I don't understand you, dude, like at all. Like you are literally like you're just a local card shop guy. Like you're not regional fucking champ. There's no belt above the door. There's no trophy in the fucking case. It's like you're over here, like you mimicked a deck that fucking won the championship, and now you're over here like I'm the fucking town champ. It's like you do realize that like like you do realize your girlfriend is flirting with another guy while you're in here, right?
Damn, bro.
It's wild. I can't stand like the whole like local champ fucking guys where they're like, you'll never win. It's like, well then why the fuck would I play?
I hate the
Like,
ones. I hate the ones that are so like competitively into it that they start acting either like the characters. They like try to cosplay either as like a Yu-Gi-Oh character or one of the characters from like Warhammer. Like they'll speak like them now that Space Marine came out. and
I'm
Space Marine 2.
literally in the Total War Warhammer 3 game.
That's funny. That's fucking adorable.
I'm in the Norska faction. There's a guy. He looks like me, just with armor on.
that's fair.
I do, but like, I also, when we have played, I try and make it as fair as possible. I'm like, look, on some games, I know I could win easily.
Yeah.
But I purposely nerf the game because it's not fair for me to play with someone new who doesn't know to just destroy them. That to
But
me,
then there's
that's
also-
not fun. I am like an orc player at heart. I like the fight. I don't
Right.
want to just destroy you. That's not. I don't go, oh, I'm so great. I don't like that. Like I don't get anything from it. So for me, I want a good scrap.
Like for me, a lot of the times though, it's like I'm very bad at like, and maybe it's just me, but I'm very bad at like holding back because like I'll hold back and then all of a sudden someone will be like, "You're not playing," and I'm like, "No, I am. It's just I can literally
like-
win right now in like
So
half a second."
and part of the thing is, and I've had to accept this about you, is that like you have grown up as a competitor. You've done boxing and wrestling, right? And like you've grown up with that. If you're not going all out, you're doing a disservice to the person you're playing with.
Right.
And so to you,
It's
it's
like an
not it's
honor
not it's not really like an insult thing. You're not like trying to be like I'm so much above you.
No.
And some people, that's the case where they're like, hey, if I don't give you my best, then I'm just fucking with you. Like, but there's that, like you said, it's a niche level of douchebag, and that's who they are. Like,
Yeah,
that's who
they're
they are as
douchebags.
people.
Yeah.
Is like, there's something about them that's like, I have to be superior because my life is shit.
Yeah.
And I don't,
Yeah.
I don't understand it because like everybody's life is shit at something. You know what I mean? But that doesn't give you the
The
ability
Yeah.
to bully fucking people, and like especially like because you'll see them hit new people the hardest.
That's my thing. I like when me and Shauna played, I could have destroyed him every game. But that's not fun. That's not fair. Cuz he's over here trying to learn the game. We've played before too, and it's like I could, but I wouldn't have any fun.
And that would
I-
be fun for me because you're just crushing me all the time. It's
So-
like, oh, I can't even
Yeah.
progress in this game.
What,
So fuck's-
what would you do? No, what everyone would do, like, oh, I guess I'm good, bro.
yeah,
I don't really
like,
want to
I'm
play
done
anymore.
playing, I think.
There's
I on purpose would cut stuff from my lists from like Magic and stuff. Like we didn't do that. Why? Because you didn't know how to do that. You're still learning the basics. Why would I destroy you? That's not fun. I
still-
could have done it in like 2 turns.
I
That's not fun. I'm like, oh, I want to challenge myself
Yeah.
without using these things to see how far I could go.
Right.
That's fun. I made it fun for me.
And the thing is that I'm definitely down to play Magic again. I would love to play like
Me too.
with just like a because I told someone this the other day. I was like, I just want to make like a Goblin deck. Like, you know, they
Believe it or
seem
not,
fun, but,
Aaron,
like-
I believe wholeheartedly in the fact that in Magic and in Yu-Gi-Oh, zombies are your thing, man. Like creatures like that, like zombies, goblins, stuff like that. That's your thing,
like the
man.
horde.
yeah.
Yeah, that's your thing.
I love
dude.
I love the horde stuff because it's like it just is like even in like you can see it in D&D when like I throw challenges at you guys. It's like there's not hordes of monsters, but they're like kind of pack monsters.
I want you to try a zombie synchro deck.
The zombie synchro deck.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be
I
like
have one. It's the one that you beat with your fucking chaos max.
no,
you
the
fucking
better
dink.
a better one. What you dink? No, a better.
You don't
one.
remember me being like, well, there goes my synchro. That's fucking insane. It took me 3 turns to bring it out and 1 turn for you to kill it.
Just listening to that just sounds mean.
That's
Like,
so funny.
You're fucking. You got to be pulling my fucking leg, right? Like that's.
That's funny. No,
I
like,
do love zombies. I love zombie games. They're also the bane of all of my nightmares, by the way, in case you don't know. They're the thing that I both love and fear. Because like you'll know, and I think I've been over this with you guys on the podcast too, but that's the reason that like I literally lock my bedroom door at every night. You guys used to be like, "You think we're gonna steal from you?" Like, no, it's in case fucking zombies. And you guys used to be like, you used to laugh at it, and then I'd fucking
We still
explained it.
do.
no,
Well-
I stopped laughing at you when you said Dawn of the Dead. You said Dawn of the Dead first scene. I was like, oh, I remember the remake. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, no.
There's
To
that
be
scene-
fair,
she
that's their
fucking-
own fault. It wasn't even, the door wasn't even freaking closed.
It doesn't matter, bro.
It-
After that movie, I no longer
Yeah,
have
The front door was closed. It wasn't locked. Their bedroom door wasn't closed. Their
Just open,
front
yeah.
door, she opened it and walked in. And from that point on, right? Because like I had read like zombie lores and zombie books throughout high school, and it never occurred to me like how the turning of the knob would be terrifying. The fact is that when you see it cinematically happen, is when it starts to pop into your head. If this is a zombie and it turns that knob enough,
there's
it
no
can-
stopping it.
there's no stopping it.
There's no
And
stopping.
because there's a door between you and it, you don't know if it's just one. And so in my fucking head, all I could think of was if I'm asleep and that zombie gets in, I'm gone, period. There's no
Yeah.
fighting chance.
I hope I'm your zombie.
This movie this movie is the reason why I lock my doors as well, and also why I have my gas tank typically above half. Because where the fuck are you gonna go? With
Hey, to
less
be
than half
fair,
tank?
it wasn't her gas tank that was the problem. It was her driving.
Okay.
Like,
That's fair.
Okay.
But like also
Like-
her fucking zombie boyfriend ran out and punched the fucking windshield. So
yeah, but
how far
also
do you get
after
with
that,
a broke
and
windshield?
yeah, but also after that, she's still like,
You know what?
like,
After that, she did drive really slow and start like
Yeah.
looking at shit like, what's
she
going on
let-
out here?
She let her neighbors get eaten and just watched.
Bro, I'm pedal to metal. Bro.
Yeah,
I'm
just
outta
leave.
there.
Like,
fuck,
if
you are
especially
absolutely
if
right.
you know that the crazy shit's going down, leave. You're
Like-
just in the way.
Which
they're,
is
they're like you need to yield for like kids and shit. No. If you're in my way and there's zombie apocalypse, you're getting run over flat.
And you
Sorry.
want to know, here's my thing about this too, is that I want to let you guys know from the bottom of my heart, like well in advance, because I know it's going to be something. If there's ever a prank that you feel you're going to pull on me, not zombies, anything else, everything, if you pull a prank on zombies, you're getting shot. There's no like, maybe I'm shooting you. And we'll talk about it later. Like that is a
Don't
full,
put it away. Put it away.
that
Put
is
it
a
away.
full thing.
Put it
Tyler,
away,
I
Tyler.
will
Put it away,
fucking pay a
Tyler.
Batman to tell you he's disappointed in you.
Stop taking my ideas. First of all.
Fuck
First of all.
that. I'll take that idea.
First
For
of all.
that level of like that, I will fucking do it. I will steal every idea you've ever had. I will buy a tick that makes you allergic to meat that fucking Bill Gates is pouring out. I will fucking do it.
That's only half true. He is pouring it out, but it doesn't make you allergic to meat.
I'll find a way.
That's so sad that the allergic to meat part is.
I'm not
made up
kidding
one.
you on like how phobic it fucking is. I at least have like
I'm sending
two.
you a zombie gram.
They're not walking away. That's the last zombie gram they're doing. I want to let you know. An unsolicited zombie gram. They're going.
I'm going to
Zombie
wait. I'm gonna wait until I know you don't have a gun, and I'm gonna get a person who's like an amputee. to
Yeah, a
just
lot of
crawl
them.
at
And,
you.
and it's just like, it's not
I'm
screaming, but its
not
mouth
fucking.
is all.
I kid you not. Like I will piss myself. I will shit.
We know.
I
We're
will
counting
fight
on
though.
it.
yeah.
We're counting on it.
That
Don't
poor-
worry. We'll have a link to it. The OnlyFans of him pissing himself right on the subscription.
It'll
as soon
be
as it
it'll be
happens.
just a picture of my
Hilarious.
face and a fucking shit emoji next to it.
hilarious. We'll have that for premium. We'll even give you poster size for $11.99.
$11.99.
I gotta make a price somewhere, bro.
Fucking at least sell it for the price of fucking Netflix, my dude.
Yeah, $11.99.
Are you really worth Netflix?
That
Yeah,
hurt me,
Good.
and I don't hurt often.
Good.
you hurt all the time.
Hey, dude, shut the fuck up. I guess. I think that does it for this.
Yeah, we've gone way
We've
off
gone
topic.
Way too far.
We did like a
Holy
whole cul-de-sac of loops. Like,
Fuck, man.
but it was good. It was good.
I did. I had some fun.
All right.
Well, that's going to be another fantastic episode of Our Corner. We will see you next time.
See you guys.